I want to speak on fucking the hindrance that people think that doing certain. I've kind of spoken on this a little bit, so it's kind of but putting a spin on things, right? Because it's like, there's certain things for certain individuals. I get that there's certain things, substances that cause people to have a difficult time to function, do, live, make a way for themselves. You do know that when you are completely sober, you have the same exact issues. I've said this before. I've seen people sober to the bone not be able to keep up mentally, physically, them trip up, forget words, things, what they want to say or do, get overwhelmed, just not be able to process, whatever the case. Sober. I've seen people, and I'm saying just because I don't do nothing else, smoke and struggle and say, I can't think straight, or I'm too high, or I don't even, but they say that, or I feel dumb. They feel dumb, or just what have you, right? Like the tolerance. I can come up with anything. I can say anything about how, you know what I'm saying. But my question, or my, because I'm noticing this assessment that I have is, but what makes it that it's not like that for me though? Why is it that certain people out here don't have an issue with it? There's certain people with a tolerance that it's like, like I've said before, it's like people that do anything really, but like people that drink or something, you're like, dude, that was like your 50th fucking shot today. Like, what? How are you still standing? How are you still like fine, okay? Like, you don't feel sick? You're not gonna like die ever? You can do 50 more? What? You still can think straight? You can drive and do whatever you want to do? Dude, most people can't live like that. Like, people be like giving their own answers and all that old stuff to themselves and don't even realize when they say it sometimes. But it's like, you can't. It's like, dude, yeah, right. Most people can't, but it doesn't excuse the fact that there's not outliers. There's not other things that make it happen. You don't think? Because like I've said before, I've heard it. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's why. It's like, dude, people forget their keys all the time. People forget, you know what I'm saying, how to do shit all the time. Like, And I would never. I don't even drink. Brain be foggy to the motherfucker, right? What I'm questioning that part. Brain be foggy as a motherfucker. Why is it brain foggy? Why is it that I can still process, even no matter like how much I ingest, no matter what, no matter what, like I've said, you've seen it. There's not a point in time that I still can't completely think, function, do, be. It eats me up because I hear things like, they say things like, you're too. It's like, dude, but I'm goofy. You got to be serious. I'm not, dude. I'm not a serious. I can be serious. I can act serious. Like I said in the last one, like I can, but I'm not. Naturally, I'm not that type of person. So for you to think, naturally, I'm just not. Because like I said, the thing that this smoke does is bring more out of who you already are. It doesn't. It's not like it. As far as the high goes, okay, but as far as it changing who you are, it's not like it only speaks out more. It's just like when drinking only brings out more of how you feel, how you truly feel. This brings out more of who you truly are. And so for somebody to be like, oh, well, you're not that this, you're not this, that, and the third. You can't, you can't do that because you be smoking that, and that's what makes you this way. Let's dead that, please. Let's clear that up real quick, because it's like that doesn't even make sense to me, because I'm still me, and so you're really just insulting me. Okay, be serious, dude. I'm nervous, or this is new to me, or, you know what I mean? Don't blame the smoke because of my personality. I'm just being myself. I'm just, you know what I mean? We're doing something, right? And it's a new thing for me, right? Like I said, and I got to try to figure out this thing right now in this situation. And I'm told to be serious when it's real playful. Like I said, I laugh and smile for a lot of reasons. But it's like there's not real direction on what to do. And so it's like, and it's a slight bit of frustration. See, this is the issue that I have with people not knowing me as a person. My fault, I guess, for the most part, for not really giving that. But it's like there's way more. There's so much more behind the smile. There's so many layers. Ogres are like onions. Like, bro, there's so many layers to and behind what you see. And so if it's not explained to you that this is how I feel, but it's like there's not enough time, and clearly there's not enough care for you to want to know, because you wouldn't have made comments like that. You would have just, it would have just, I don't know, maybe you just seen it. Like, I just see that there's other avenues other than the way I think, and so I think outside of that, right? There's no box. I don't have to. It's just how I think. There's no box to get outside of. It's just what is. You know what I mean? The shizb is what is. I guess I don't need it. I do want this though. And so yeah, it gets to me, dude. Oh, that feels good. It gets to me, dude. people don't see that there's more to it than what's initially given. And like I say, a part of it, okay, I can see how I can just have to start being more open to express that part of myself. But it's like I said, it's the spiritual parts that I think people miss on. Like, this life is spiritual. This life is, like, I think people get it confused and they get a little backwards. But this life is the spiritual thing within this 3D body. So to think that this 3D is the thing to hold on to when it don't even want to hold on to it damn self. Like, it don't even want to be around for all this nonsense like that forever, trying to fucking, it's ready to bounce just as much. Dude, it's ready to go just as much as you want to. You just don't realize you want to, but it's ready to go just as much as you. So for you to think that holding on, again, like I've said in videos, is the way to go, holding on is terrible. And at least hold on loosely, you know what I'm saying? And I'm terrible at flirting, so, or like noticing it, so just, I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I'm saying it, so screw it. I thought of it. You know? Yeah, dude, fuck, man. Like, it's weird. It's way more of a spiritual game than people give life credit to be. And that's what sucks about it, is that most people don't live on this plane of existence like you do. We don't think like that. We don't see it that way. Screw this body, you know. This thing is literally going to eat itself at some point. And I'm over here trying to protect it. Now, to say that, like you know what I'm saying? Do I like waking up and with a headache? Do I like waking up with a stomach ache? Do I like waking up congested? Do I like waking up not being able to breathe, have energy, think properly, not have brain fog, be able to smoke 100,000 billion blunts and joints and bowls and all kinds of waxes and paxes and still make it through and still be able to, do I want to? No, now, maybe not. Maybe I would like to be able to do all of these things and still have mental clarity, still be able to speak to you, still be able to live my life wherever way I want to. I'm just looking for more so people to accept that this is what it is, more so than me have to do stuff for other people just to make them feel more comfortable or feel like that's the way it needs to be for them or whatever the case. Like I said, I can work well with people, don't get me wrong, but what works well with others? But to say, bro, like, chill, man. Like, somebody, go tell your friend, bro. Like, chill out. Somebody say something, bro. 'Cause this is killing me, dude. It's like, I am perfectly fine with living my life, thinking, holding a conversation, be able to speak to people, do whatever I want to do, be creative. For you to have that idea, again, you're living in this man-made God's world when there's all possibilities out there that says, I don't get confused when I smoke. I don't get whatever you get. I don't get foggy, clogged, all tired, and I can get up. I choose to be. If I not, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if I choose to let myself go into the high and choose to let myself get taken away by it and But if I want to fucking tap in and zone back into whatever I need to or zone out of whatever I need to zone out of. But if I want to be chill and comatose and shit like that, then I can be that. If I want to be catatonic, then I can be that. But if I don't have to be. There's a difference, and that's why I'm like, I don't get it with certain people saying things like that and put that stigma out there. Okay, that's you. That's you. And that's cool that that's you. And that's fine. But not everybody's like that. Because I sit here and watch people all the time. And it's like, well, I'll take it. Give me here then. No, I'm still functioning. I still can breathe and live and do all the stuff. I can still do all the stuff. So I don't know, you know. It hasn't stopped me yet. That's all I'm saying. It's usually an issue for others. Let's say it like that. In all ways in the spectrum, it's usually an issue for other people, not me. You know what I mean? So. So yeah, I would maybe, blame something else. I would maybe blame, all the food that you eat that you don't need to be eating. I would maybe blame the lack of exercise and mental exercises that you shy away from. I would question, the company you keep and what they enable and what you allow, and realizing that what you do and what you don't do, what you're not doing, to keep yourself mentally balanced to where that's not really an issue for you, to where you can still function, to where you don't get clogged, all foggied up. Because there's still people out there, do it for 20 years and still, I can't do it. And it's like, like I say, to each his own, but it's just funny to me, man. It's like, I don't know, maybe I haven't met that type of bud yet, I don't know. Yeah, I would check in on that shit. I would make sure that's correct before you tap in. Like I said, it's more of a mental awareness, because it's not even if you like smoke a lot. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm speaking on it, man, because it's like, fuck, dude, it's just weird out here where people think that, you know what I'm saying, you can't be who you are because you choose to do stuff like that. It's like, there's no part of me that can't function with it. You know what I'm saying? So I get you got insecurities because you can't do it and think that it's, because it affects you like that. It's like, man, get out of here. It's like, how you see me do this many, dude? How you see me hit up this many and you don't think I can't function properly? That shit's insane to me, dude. I'm still waiting. What part of the conversation have I missed? Have I not made sense? We're both watching this back together. I'm gonna watch it, dude. I'm gonna see where I didn't make sense or not. Please tell me. Where I just strolled off into the conversation and then, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Please tell me. Yeah, man. Word.